tutorial. Now in today's video I will be teaching you how to achieve this look I have on right now, and I also did add in some tips on how to correct your skin tone, as you can tell by the title on this video. So I'm going to be teaching you how I correct my skin tone. I do have olive skin, and the reason why is because I'm half Italian and I get that from my father's side. So it is something that's quite annoying, but quite good to have. It's good to have because you tan quite well in the summertime, but it's annoying to have because you have 5 different skin tones going on your face, and it's kind of greenish, kind of the real like skin color it's supposed to be, but not really. So no foundations kind of go with me, but I have figured out some that do, and primers that work for that purpose. So let's get right into the tutorial. If you'd like to learn how to correct your skin and also how to get this look, please keep on watching. So we're going to be starting off with our skin tone corrector from Kiko, and what this is going to help do is really balance out all of the tones on the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that.
I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me and Infallible.
And I really love the finish that this cocktail gives me, just because I feel like the Pro Matte foundation is a bit drying and kind of leaves my skin a bit flaky and messy if I just use it on its own, because it's such a matte foundation. But when you use it with other foundations, it kind of balances it out and makes it a little more liquidy. But just make sure you use something that's more on the liquidy side to mix with it, since it's more of a thick consistency.
Next, we're going to take this NYX Above and Beyond concealer, and we're going to be applying it on the blemishes on our face. So any little blemish, we're going to take it and apply it. So just using the brush I typically use for my brow bone, so I use this to highlight, and I'm just going to be tapping a bit everywhere that there's an imperfection. So wherever there's little breakouts and things you just want to hide, you're going to want to use this on. I'm not going to blend just yet. I'm going to go into my corrector palette. This is an Amazon, just like a regular corrector palette, into the green shade and the pink shade, and I'm going to use these to balance out my skin tone. So I'm just taking the green color in the corrector palette.
I'm going to be applying it on my cheekbone area. I'm also going to take this and apply it on the chin area because it gets a little darker for me. Then I'm going to take this into the sides of the nose to make those appear less red. Just use this on top of my brows as well. And we're done. We're out. We're leaving like this. I'm totally kidding. Okay, so now I'm going to take that gunky foundation brush I was using, and I'm just going to blend out those corrector areas. Same process up here. And you're going to notice that bright, weird tone, and it's because of the correctors, but these are going to look really, really good once you put everything on top of it. And the reason I'm doing this on top of my foundation is because I'm going to highlight and contour with concealers, like liquid concealers. So I just want to make the look more flawless.
Next, we're going to take LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Natural, and we're going to use this on our under eye circles and anywhere else we are going to highlight. There. So I'm just going to be drawing a little triangle and then filling the triangle. I like to use the Rimmel London True Match 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter, but I like to use it in 230, which is fair or light, and we can definitely agree that's not my skin tone, but it's going to look really nice and bright on the nose and like running low on it because I love it. And next we're going to take this little blending brush from Macy's, and you can see that like oranginess kind of disappeared, and that's what will happen with the greens that we put on the face as well. Although we put them on top of the foundation, they'll disappear. We're going to take a little bit of Laura Mercier's High Coverage Concealer in shade 4, and we're going to take this on the under eye area, and this is just going to make the under eye area a bit brighter, and it's going to really diminish those dark circles. Finger dabbing motions are the way to go for this concealer. And next I'm going to be using this powder, which I forgot all about. It's a Milani Multitasker Face Powder, and it's in the shade Light Tan 04. And I'm going to be setting my under eye area with this, if I can find my brush. And I like using this on top of the eye as well. And after this I'm going to be setting, so I'm not too worried about it, but I like doing it on the top of the eye because it is important for it to be set. We're gonna take the shade Espresso from LA Girl and we're going to begin to contour. So I'm gonna take this right on the cheekbone. You're gonna wanna blend it. I'm taking a BH Cosmetics powder brush. I've actually never used this for my contour before, but we're gonna see what it does. I don't like the finish, so we're just gonna go ahead with it, I guess. So I'm just blending the jawline contour backward. You always want to take that backward. This is practically the only part of the contour that you're going to ever take backward or down. Onward, everything else kind of goes up, but this you can take down because this is going to be more of a shadow. So I have a full tutorial on how I contour my jawline. I'll link it below for you guys. But I'm just gonna blend out the temples of the forehead as well. And then we're waiting for those areas to bake. So in the meantime, we're gonna move on to brows. I'm gonna go do my eyebrows off cam and I'll be back. Now that I have my brows on, I haven't highlighted under them. I'm just gonna take a little flat Morphe foundation brush, I believe this is, and I'm gonna start just swiping this. And I'm just gonna be taking my finger and blending this up towards the brow. And with this, you just want to take it and blend it backward. Today I'm going to be using a Morphe angled blush brush. I've been using this for my blush lately, but I'm going to use it for my contour. So I'm just taking the last shade in here, which is the darkest, and I'm just tapping any excess product off, and then taking the angled brush this way and beginning to swipe that onto the cheek. I'm just dusting some of that right on the jawline contour. It's not too much though. A little bit does go a long way, mostly on that jawline. And just blend that right into the forehead contour. Today I'm going to be using Milani's Luminoso blush, and I love this fake blush. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a stunning color, and kind of shows up a bit like NARS's Orgasm blush. And I'm going to be taking the same angled brush I just used for my contour dip, going backward when I am blending that into the contour. And it should just dust a bit of color right on there and kind of bring it back to the contour. We're going to use this color right here. We're going to mix it with this color. And this is going to serve sort of as our transition shade because it's so light and such a skin or flesh toned color. So yeah, I'm just blending that right on the crease, and I'm kind of blending it messily in there just because it is going to be the transition color, so I don't need it to be too set on the crease. So we're going to use this color right here. Like a brown chocolatey kind of shade. And one trick for your eye shadows not to come out so choppy is holding the brush from back here. Instead of holding it with pressure from up here, hold it back here when you just applied the color on the brush and you're going to blow it out on the crease or eyelid. Just because it'll give you less of a choppy finish and it'll help with blending motions. When I hold the brush from back here, it's very easy for me to go back and forth in a circular motion or even in windshield wiper motions. When I hold it from up in the front, it's not as easy. And once all those colors are on the crease, we're going to take this shade right here and we're going to apply that right on the eyelid. And this is going to be sort of like a base color for the other shimmery kind of color I'm going to put on here, which has a purple kind of pink tone to it. So I just kind of want to put this down here first. I'm going to take a Morphe brush. This is a regular eyeshadow one, and I'm just going to spray it so that the color is super pigmented on there. I don't know if you guys can see it too well, but it's just the shimmery pink shade. So I'm just attempting to lightly pack that on because I don't want there to be too much darkness on the eye. I'm just taking this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush and I'm going to be blending with this. And don't worry if you erase a little bit of the pigment because we're going to go back in. And I want to add something a little more shimmery to the eye, so I'm going to go into my Revealed Coastal Scents 2 palette. I'm gonna take this light shade right here in the middle and take my finger and then take it on the eye. Other eye. Excuse my angles, I'm a lefty. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush and just make sure I go over any lines that are above the crease. And next we move on to our eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going in with my Stila Stay All Day eyeliner. I love this stuff. It literally does stay all day. So I'm just going to start at the end of the eye, just like that. And I'm going to build right in the center. And then I'm going to want to connect that to the line I drew. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes off camera, and I will be back. Okay, so I plopped on my lashes and I put on a little white eyeliner. Take the Revealed Coastal Scents palette, and I'm actually going to take the brown shade in here and I'm going to tight line with the black one in here, and then I'm going to kind of blow this out right under, and this will be right on the waterline or under the bottom lashes, and it's going to give it a really pretty effect. I'm going to take something flat and pointed like this. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. I'm going to go into the black color, and I'm just going to really bring this into the lash line so that it kind of looks like an eyeliner. Take that brown shade, we're going to take it right under and just sweep it right under. And if you'd like, you can take a little more until you really see that shadow effect. I don't like taking too much under the eye because I have quite small eyes. So I'm taking this voluminous L'Oreal waterproof mascara, kind of one of my holy grail foundations. But this is totally a foundation. Mascaras, yeah, so we're gonna use it on this bun. And we're going to move on to the lips. I'll wipe some lip balm off because I always do that before I start lining my lips. I feel like it helps a lot. I think I want to do like, I don't know. This is actually, I think, an eyebrow pencil, but it looks really nice when you move it into a nude. So I'm taking a brown shade, and then we're going to take a nude lip gloss, and we're going to apply it all over the lip. And this is going to give a really pretty illusion and kind of lip combo to lips. I'm taking MAC lip gloss, and this is in the shade Underage, and I'm going to apply this all over the lips, on the top as well. And I know that looks super insane, but we're going to take a lip brush and we're going to blend this out, and it's going to create a really pretty lip. So this is a really pointy kind of lip brush. My other lip brushes are dirty, so we're just going to work with this one. And really it doesn't matter what kind of brush you use. You're just going to blend. And if you feel like that's a bit too light and you want to go back in with the brown, you can always do that, and it'll create a bigger, even bigger pout or illusion of your lips. So that's that, and next we're going to take some highlight right on the Cupid's bow. I think we're pretty much done, guys. That's a creation. Hey guys, okay, so this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up below. It helps me out a lot, and thank you guys for watching. See you in the next tutorial.